For hiking.
Well, for hiking, it's great, but you're in a car, so
Yes.
it's less great.
That's fine. But what?
Like a boss.
Zoop.
Apparently, all those times of driving stupidly slow are paid off. It's the middle of the night when you reach Gadsden's Bend. It's at the intersection of two twisty minor roads. It's a super small town. Maybe 20 families total live here in the forested mountains. For every occupied home, another home has fallen into decay and disrepair. It looks like nobody's on the streets, and you see a dog with 3 legs hop by.
Oh, good boy. Good boy.
It growls at you and keeps going.
Have a nice day, dog.
It looks like nothing's open and nobody's on the streets. In this town, it looks like the tin roofs are rusted through, windows are broken, porches sagging dangerously. There's various parked cars around, all of which have some damage, and many look like they're on their last leg. The only building that's nice and neat here is a temple. It looks like a Koban temple. There's also a small grotty general store, closed gas station that looks like it was built into a building that used to be a residence, closed. And in the middle of town is a big, large guillotine that looks like it's in good working order.
That's the symbol of Coben.
Yep.
Very religious town, by the way.
Super religious.
Another thing that's really interesting is there's the only kind of nice car is the old road-weary Prius in the temple parking lot that stands out. It stands out like a fart in church.
Fucking Prius. Hate Prius drivers. Sorry, where was that parked again?
At the Koban Temple.
Oh,
A Prius.
Anywhere that looks like a bed and breakfast or anything? Damn.
No.
We might be able to stay at the temple.
Gas station, shitty residences, Koban Temple. That's it. Tiny town. It's the middle of the night. You're surprised the dog was up.
Well, maybe they'll let us stay at the temple.
Maybe. If not, we're sleeping in the car.
Well, no, we can. Okay.
Shows Kinley with a nice fucking back seat, and if anybody tries to lower their fucking seats, he's like, "Hey!"
It's a good thing there's no windscreen.
Don't piss off the guy with monstrous strength behind you.
Yeah, I don't want to get strangled.
According to the sign, the temple is called Saint Bubba's Perdition. It's a one-story clapboard temple that's right at the intersection of the Bend, and there's a small 2-roomed parsonage next door. Only in America you find St. Bubba's Temple.
Let's go and knock on the door and ask for aid.
Of the temple or of the little house that's right next to the temple?
The little house right next to the temple.
No problem. You go and knock on the door, and you hear some movement, and eventually, "One moment, please," you hear from inside.
Okay.
Eventually, you see a Sleestack dressed in black, and he's holding an unlit lantern, and he opens the door. "Good evening."
Hello, good sir.
"Yes."
I wonder if you could help.
"Of course."
We are traveling around the country, and we did not realize the time. It got dark, and we found this place. We can't seem to see anywhere that looks like an inn or a place to stay. could you possibly tell us if there is somewhere we could bed for the night?
Of course. He holds the unlit lantern closer to you so he may
Do you
inspect
need
it.
me to light that for you, sir?
He takes it back. No, I'm fine, thank you.
Freddy,
What?
don't insult the man. I mean, Sleesack. I mean, whatever.
He says,
Just stop.
of course, you may stay in the temple if you wish. Come, let me unlock it. He goes out, closes the door behind him, and he goes, stay close to the lantern. The path can be treacherous.
Okay.
What?
He
I followed.
heads over to the temple. Kinley stays close to him.
I'm just confused.
I will do the really like invading personal space close.
Excellent. You don't mind invading space, but if Freddy begins invading your personal space, you're going to have your butt cheeks clench up and tear his dick right off. You guys make it over to the temple. He asks, could you please hold the lantern so that I may operate the key?
Absolutely.
Hold it close to the keyhole.
Oh yes, I move it close to the keyhole.
He unlocks the door, takes back the lantern, ushers you into the dark temple, and he says, you may stay over here and here, but whatever you do, he holds the lantern up next to his head ominously, do not go in through the back door.
I look at Freddy. I look at Freddy.
He puts the lantern near Freddy's head and looks at you. Remember, do not go through the back door.
But the back door is the gateway to all your problems.
I will see you in the morning, and we will talk then.
What's your name, sir? Just so we know.
My name is Micho.
Right.
Good evening. He goes out and closes the door. You guys are in pitch darkness now. As he leaves, you hear him going off. He stops, comes back, and he goes, excuse me. He hands Kinley the unlit lantern. You'll need this. My mistake. Closes the door behind himself and leaves. There's no candle in the lantern.
I put the candle down on the table and hover around it for warmth. What a nice man. Nice man.
I'm just gonna turn on my flashlight. If we can't see anything.
Both of them do that, and they go, ah! And you begin to wonder, Freddy, have I gone mad and didn't notice?
If so.
If insane, please.
Have a little strobe.
Is your flashlight one of those cool LED flashlights?
No, it's from the 80s. It's from this zone.
Oh, yeah, it works like a champ. Looks like a simple temple. Up in the front, behind the altar, is a big stylized guillotine mounted on the wall. And over there is a back door.
I
say, right, chaps. Some shenanigans might happen tonight, so we better take watch.
He goes to sleep on one of the pews.
I'll just have a quick look around. Anything out of the ordinary.
There's hymnals and stuff. There's also whetstones. And
Whetstone?
yeah, they're used to sharpen blades.
Yeah, I know. Why is that? Okay. Sure.
Sharpen
Guillotines?
Probably.
yeah, and
Is,
cloths and stuff like that. Yeah.
is the guillotine functional? Like, is it a real guillotine?
No, it's a stylized guillotine.
Okay. That's
Look at that. I had bulletproof. Just got bulletproof. Freddy, you could have used that card.
What's
I will keep it.
bulletproof?
Ignores all vehicle damage this round.
Oh, no.
I will keep
Alright,
it.
As it comes up,
Alright, I guess I'll take the first watch then, since Ken is asleep.
Take the whetstone before I go to bed.
you take a small whetstone. It doesn't.
Toss
Yeah.
in my bag or whatever.
What's that?
Oh, I just tossed in my bag.
Vince, Don't steal from the religious people.
Fine.
If you want to use it, but don't take it.
I put it back. Mumbling.
All
I'll
right,
wake you up in 2 hours.
you're gonna give him 2 hours to sleep and then wake him up.
Yeah.
Give me
Okay,
a
what-
willpower times 5 roll.
I'll go first. Second watch.
Sure.
Well, I'll go first. Yeah.
Let's see how old Freddy's does.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Got cool. Yeah, he's like wide
Okay.
awake.
I'm gonna wake Vince up and say,
Give me a
alright,
willpower times 5 roll.
wake Kinley up in 2 hours. I'll go to bed.
All right. Damn. Do I put a check mark in that?
No, because if I ask for times 3 or less and you make it, then you get a check. But times
Gotcha.
5, no problem. You are wide awake. Eventually, do you have a watch on?
Yeah, I'd assume I'd have a watch if I have a fancy suit on.
I wouldn't assume that. You'd think it's been 2 hours. You look at Kinley. He appears to be sleeping. You see, he's got, it looks like an empty whiskey bottle that he's holding. Like
I wake Freddy up.
What's that?
I wake Freddy up, but I don't want to wake him up.
All right. You woke it up again.
Freddy,
What? Wow, they're under attack? What? Oh,
it's your
man the
turn.
harpoons!
No, Kidley just went. It's your turn.
What? No, I just had my turn. Go away.
No, Freddy.
What?
It's your turn, Freddy.
I just did my turn. Go away.
All right. Okay, is there 2 whiskey bottles or 2 bottles, like 2 glass bottles?
You find another empty bottle. He has been drinking pretty nonstop since you've known him.
See, do I wake him up by clinking the bottles, or
How would you like to wait? You notice that when he rolls against the pew goes like he's so strong that the pew's like, oh, I may give out, and then he goes.
I guess I'll wake him up by whispering whiskey. I feel like if he hears any alcohol, he'll just. I tried gently bribing him awake with whiskey.
You can't find a full bottle, so you're going to whisper whiskey into his ear?
Yeah.
Okay. Kinley, give me a listen roll and an unarmed roll. Yeah, Vince got it.
I'm gonna drink you. Apparently. Listen.
Chug. Oh,
Okay.
Unarmed roll.
whiskey. Grabs.
Holy shit. How is your unarmed so high? Holy
You're being picked up, and he's trying to drink you now. You're hoping he doesn't try to unscrew your head soon. As you're like trying to scream and not able to.
Do I hear him panicking or whatever?
Sure, give me a listen roll, you might, Freddy.
Listen.
Oh, Jameson's, I love you so much. Ah.
You hear that?
Picked me up by the
Alright,
throat.
I get up, I crawl over to Kinley and I want to cast a spell, Logan.
Wait.
Is it times 4 for non-elemental?
What kind of spell is it?
It's awaken.
Ooh, times 4.
Actually, wait. Can I? Oh, wait, never mind.
The funny thing
You're
is
hanging
that
on for your life, trying not to die right now.
everyone is fucking ranked up awakened purely through slapping each other.
Let's grab him again. Damn it, wake up, Kinley. Damn it, no. Stop killing Vince. Kinley.
Whiskey, yes, my friend. I love you
Would
so
snap
much.
out of it work on this occasion?
No, he's starting to sing "Whiskey Is My Friend" to you though, while the world's going black around the edges and shit.
Damn it,
guys.
Ah, there we are. Wake up.
Many spell points later, Kinley, you're awake and you're trying to drink Vincent Vega's head.
What is going on here?
That just sounded like this big purple bruise marker on my neck.
Oh, he hasn't let you go yet. He just asked what's going on.
I heard whiskey.
Vincent
Where
wants-
is the whiskey?
Vincent wanted to tell you.
I heard whiskey. Why is there no whiskey?
I don't know why there's no whiskey.
I like start tapping on his arm.
Oh, no, put him down.
I'm going back to bed. See ya.
Alright, it's your turn to watch. I was gonna bribe you with whiskey. I'll buy you a drink when we get back.
Oh, you better do. Promises of whiskey. I'll just go and get another whiskey bottle now.
Unfortunately, Freddy, the 2 more hours of sleep you get are not enough to replenish your spell points from casting Awaken 3 times on Kinley. Or 4 times, or however many was done.
Cool.
But Kinley.
And can I just please make aware that basically when these guys talking down to go to bed, I just go back to sleep.
Yeah, what I was going to ask. Excellent. You wait until they're both asleep. You curl up, go to sleep. Cut to morning. Freddy, give me a... Now, you wake up early, you find Kinley and him asleep, and he's got big red marks on his neck that is like a handprint. And Kinley's sleeping, and you see like the guy all in black with like a big hat. And he's got like some sort of thing that just leaves the front of his face sticking out. He's come in, he's checking the lantern and nodding. So essentially, he was so asleep that people have come in and done stuff. Good morning.
What? Ah,
I attempt to keep out of the sun. Its light is not good for my scales. Would you like breakfast?
sure.
What's for breakfast?
Good.
Excellent. I will also eat breakfast. This way. He takes the lantern. He stops suddenly and looks. Did he go out the back door?
What back door?
Good. This way. Takes you into his little house through the front door. And you guys get served a very nice breakfast. Yeah, it's like fruit and honey and bread and stuff like that.
What, no bacon? I'm disappointed.
Nope.
Okay.
Vegetarians? Damn it. And,
what has brought you to this tiny town?
Does he eat, by the way?
Yeah, no, he just watches you and goes, ooh, that looks tasty.
You're not eating?
I have a stomach condition.
You just said you were going to eat with us.
He pulls out an opaque jar, takes a little bit. I'll be fine. I meant more in the spiritual sense. I like you.
Right. Well, we were just sightseeing. You know.
Sightseeing? He looks skeptical.
Road trip?
Road trip?
Mm-hmm. Where you would drive across country.
Drive across country.
Yes.
Monkey business.
Same page. Monkey business.
Monkey business.
So what do you do here, my good friend?
I am the priest of this small town. I help them to try to find their way.
Right. So, Is there any way we can fill? I see you have a Prius outside.
It is not mine. It was left by a nice woman who came to town with a man who was not her husband. When the golden blade comes down, not everyone will be treated the same, and I hope Nikki will have righted her ways by then.
Do you know where she is now?
Yeah, she went in to the forest. The Kinley Forest. He crosses his claws. The Kinley Forest is the most haunted forest in the world. It is said by some, but I do not believe these tales. Not all of them, anyway. There are 2 other people nearby. They like to gossip about such things. They know many tales of this place. Silas Stanley and Peggy Deschamps.
And do you know where we would find them?
Yes, if you continue on the road this way, they are the last house on.
So what was the second name, sorry?
What?
What was the second name, sorry?
Peggy Deschamps.
Okay.
Deschamps. We were thinking about possibly going hiking in the woods.
You should be very careful hiking in the woods, especially since you have no adequate light source. It is very treacherous in the woods.
Yes. So where are you originally from? It doesn't sound like you are from...
I am from the old country.
Love the old country.
Why, thank you. Yes, I do too. But you should be careful where you go. There are many dangerous places in the Kinley Woods.
Such as?
I am thinking you are not taking this danger enough.
Oh, I am seeing this as being very dangerous. It's extra danger with a side of danger.
Oh, I know that you understand it, but he is looking at me like the kind of person, if I told him, you should not go here because it's dangerous, I would not have time to close the door behind him before he was already there, wallowing in the danger.
I just want to know what danger it is.
That's what you say, but in your eyes I can see that you are crazy.
I'm sorry, Freddy. This could be too dangerous even for you.
Yes. Like, for example, in Wellilver Peak, the souls of the lost are seen as lights shining on the peak. And then, sometimes, when sinners stray too far from the road, the devil dogs take their souls.
I once knew a devil dog.
You knew a devil dog? There is an old prophecy. When the 2 devil dogs are placed side by side, they will kiss. And then when their kiss is complete, then the evil shall multiply.
I just glare at Kinley like...
Word for repopulate.
Oh my god.
Kinley.
You want to tell us?
Later. Oh shit. Right, okay. So, yes. Are we done here?
Did Nikki go in alone, or was she with someone?
What is your interest? Click, click, click. In me.
Oh, we're university friends.
I thought you were merely here on some sort of road trip.
Yes, with Nikki.
Both can
That's what students do. Road trips.
I'm afraid that she may have been eaten by the evil Kinley forest.
Alright, get you that forest part.
So she was here alone then, or?
No, she had the man with her, as I mentioned before.
And you went with her into the forest?
Yes. You should not go into the forest, though, because the Kinley Wood was named after the Angel of Death.
Do you remember when they were last here? We kind of running a bit late. We just want to catch up to them.
Several days ago. But beware, the Kinley Wood is too dangerous to go into.
Just back up a bit. Angel of Death?
Yes.
That's what you got from this, Kinley?
So
Yes, that's what I said. Kinley is the Angel of Death.
Okay, that's another one to add to my alias tab. Love it. So, what do you know the fable of this Kinley of Death, Angel of Death?
Yes. Of course, I am a priest.
Can you relate it to us?
That when the end times are coming, and when the spirits leach out of the land like tomato soup dripping from bread. I'm not good at analogies, he says. When the mystical leeches from the land, then the angel of death shall sow among us. All praise Coben. Chunk.
All praise.
You notice the hand signs like chunk, like guillotine.
And all praise Kinley, Angel of Death.
May his mighty scythe miss us all. It is said that his scythe is a scythe of the coldness.
Where are they getting all this from?
I'm just cleric at all time.
Yeah, same.
I just put my hands up.
Fear not, his scythe of ice will not reach us yet. We are not in the end times. I am sure. He looks at the camera. I am positive that the end times are many, many years away from us. He looks back at you guys. Good luck.
So, self-fulfilling prophecies. I love them.
Scythe Mineral Whiskey.
If you're looking for your friends, I hope that you are not killed horribly.
We hope so too. I would. Nice. Right. Should we depart this place?
Yeah, we might want to go and speak to Silas and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys head out of this guy's place, you notice some weird shit with the other villagers who mostly retreat whenever you guys look at them and stuff, like they're not wanting to be seen and such, or talk to you. Definitely not. You're thinking if you approach them to talk to them, they'll do their best to run away, but you could always catch them and put a butt plug in them. That'll stop them from fleeing. It looks as though the people here, heavy scars cover almost everybody's face. Most people have scars around their mouths. Some have scars around their eyes or even missing an eye. Few are missing a hand. Everybody wears a guillotine on their neck.
I wonder if this town is like where people who've been punished by Corbin go to live out their lives.
Or they believe they've been punished.
Oh, if you're in the Kinley Woods, you know you're being punished.
Yep.
Because Corbin's all about justice and like if you're diseased or something, it's said to be a punishment of Corbin.
So yeah, you need to be cleansed, I guess.
I can cleanse him.
Yes, we can all cleanse. Well.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy waves goodbye to you, but he makes sure that the direct daylight doesn't hit him, and they close his door.
So, besides the obvious vampire vibes we're getting off him, anything else off about his
vampire vibes? He's perfectly normal.
I really like him.
It shows Kinley and the priest partying. I love you, priest.
He was cool.
I mean, that bottle that he was drinking could have been an elixir, could have been blood. We don't know.
We don't know.
Or it could just be fruit punch.
Fruit punch?
Right.
Okay. Let's go try and find Silas and Peggy.
Yeah.
As you're starting to walk away, the door opens a little bit and you hear, I never drink fruit punch.
I mean, they only had fruit, so...
Got two, Silas and Peggy. It's old. You're not sure which one's which because these people are so old that they've almost become genderless. And they sit around, and as you're walking up, they're like, I don't know how to make meth. Well, didn't you ever go on that computer thing? Did Dad tell you that? I didn't go on a computer thing. I told you my brother's nephew did. Did he find out how to make meth? Ooh, we got visitors. Hello.
Hello.
Do you know how to make meth?
Not right now, but I could probably find out for you if you'd like.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Have some moonshine.
Oh, nice.
Give me a alcohol tolerance roll at half as you're drinking it like it's just normal stuff. This is normally served in small glasses. He picks up the jug and is like,
chug.
And he starts chugging chug. Yeah, he loves it.
Jesus.
The taste isn't great, but by God, it gives you a little bit of almost a hint of a buzz.
Oh, that's good stuff.
They're just staring at him open mouthed like he just walked up and said, who likes to shake babies? I got a baby right here.
Jeez, I don't want to know why your alcohol tolerance is that high.
I roll it every session it comes up. Trust me.
Yep.
Why don't you take a jug on us? Because we ain't never seen nothing like that. No, we didn't neither.
Oh, I love you both so much. You're like parents to me.
They look at each other and look at you. All right. How can we help you?
Mum, Dad, we were looking for this lady.
All right, son. Go roll with it. They're pretty drunk.
I show him the picture. Oh, Freddie, can you please show him the picture, please?
I show him the picture.
Grew up as a monkey. There's genes on your side, woman.
I show him the picture.
Oh, that's that nice lady come through here asking all them questions and stuff, didn't she? That's right. Told her about a Hetty Pettigrew who lives up on Willover Peak. She's a strange one, as is her son Robichaux. But Carnival came through once, and they left a wagon on Southeast Ridge because the carny done disappeared, and the rest of the crew were afraid to take stuff, and the demon horse could still be seen some nights, you know. But that's
What?
What?
not the biggest problem though. You gotta watch out for the Shadow Man, the Reaper Man. They come get you. Some say that he's part of the shadow that came off the Archangel of Death.
Would that be Kinley?
That's right. The whole forest done named that, and that's right. Mm-hmm. He's all the worst parts of the Kinley, and he's in the shadow. He's in the Shadowlands, and you can only get in the Shadowlands if you know how, but we don't need no doubt that. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm
always tempted to roll Shadow Law.
Not that kind of shadow, I'm afraid.
I know. I was joking.
So what kind Nick, you went to Willow Peak. Can you give us directions how to get there?
Oh, you don't want to go there. And then the old guy goes, can't get to there from here. Your best bet would be to go back into town. And then you want to go back over there. And he gives you the most confusing, fucked up, irrational set of directions that you've ever heard in your life. That you're like, go by the Johnson's house where it stood before it burned down and was replanted 50 years ago. The fuck kind of sense does that make? Who in the fuck knows that kind? You don't seem to know your compass directions either. East is not this way, that's north. And you're just at this. And they give you these really fucked up, mysterious directions.
Do they have a map by chance?
Map? I saw it once on that computer. You did no such thing. You ain't never seen a computer. Yeah.
And who was it that lived in Willow Peak?
That'd be the Pettigrews. You want to watch out for Robichaux. He's not right in the head ever since he got kicked by that mule. Vincent's laughing because this is most of his neighbors I'm describing right now because he lives down.
Yeah. No, also, I'm just extremely exhausted because homecoming was last week and I did a bunch of tests. So, yeah, this is exactly what I needed.
Good deal.
I was brain dead for most of the week.
Good place to be.
I like being in the entertainment biz. Relax. And welcome to a fucked up plot that's like being an industrial dryer filled with bricks and set on high.
So the Pettigrew family, are they in a house or a cabin or?
That's right.
Okay. Cabin in the woods.
You drink the moonshine?
I just had some earlier. I'm alright.
They pour you each a large glass. Don't trust nobody that don't drink. Our son, he knows how to drink.
All right.
I pretend to drink it.
I'll actually
glass. They look at the level and it hasn't moved. And they just look at you like, you think we're bunching back, folks?
I just took a sip.
Folks? Son, hit him in the back of the head.
What you doing, boy?
Oh,
like,
I'll take a sip of it.
They wait for you to finish it. Chug.
No.
Everybody chug.
No.
All right, I drink my glass.
Excellent.
I'm
Give
not
me an
gonna do
alcohol tolerance roll. Let's see how you're doing.
I'm drunk.
Oh, he drinks the whole thing and he goes, yeah, and he just fucking nesty plunges back off of the porch. Then they look at Freddie. Done drinking?
Alright, set the glass back down. Thank you.
Son, he's disrespecting us.
Don't be disrespected then, boy.
Shut the fuck up, Alex.
I better go get Vince here. I'll go and pick up Vince's character like he's a ragdoll.
No problem. Vince, you have no use of your body, but your head works and you can talk, and that's about it.
Hey, but Viv.
Great.
More.
he knows what being drunk's like. Yes, you instantly need more.
More Par, do you have any rope by any chance?
What?
You got some rope, Mar and Pa?
Sure enough, round back in the shed.
Right. Freddy, I need you to tie Vince on my back.
Is it some baby carrier?
All right, wait. Alex, can you bring him out back?
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, come on. Let's just tie him to my back. It'd be funny.
Oh, I'll tie him to your back.
Go get the ropes, boy.
Go get the
I'll go
rope.
get the rope.
And
Yeah,
you
I'll
find
get
a
the
bunch
rope.
of the big fucking rough rope that's like super thick back there.
I bring it out.
It looks all dirty and there's bugs that you knock off of it and stuff. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Should work. Give me a knot tying roll if you'd like to tie Vince to the back. Do you want to make Vince facing the opposite direction Kinley is? So
Yeah, I want him facing outwards.
Yes. I'll be the.
Oh, no. He's facing inwards.
No, he's facing outwards.
I don't want to suffocate.
He's gonna be my backwards eyes.
Yeah. I'll just throw knives.
Foiling my plans. How dare you?
I don't like your plans. You can get both of us.
Yeah, he seems to be on there.
you hear a weird choking noise behind you, Kinley.
I think you're strangling him.
Everything's revolving around it.
Shit. Oh, hold on. Let me tie that to your.
They start to turn purple.
Give me a new knot tying roll, Freddie. This will be funny.
Tie it harder.
Oh, I'll tie it harder. Aha!
Oh, yeah, that works.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got him tied up on the. He stops choking the shit out of him. I thought he'd put one foot up on Kinley and just fucking pull a rope. That's what happened. All right, no problem. You've got him tied on there. Both of the old people nod and they go, "That's the way you done do it."
That's it.
Oh, I'm gonna grab Vince's pistol and I'll put it in my holster. You won't be needing it.
All right.
You call that a gun?
It's a Magnum 44 with 6-bullet chamber and does a D8, I believe. Need to look.
Oh. I'll just keep it until you recover.
Give me the gun when I'm drunk.
I don't know why you're not wanting to give the drunk guy a gun. I mean, that is the American way.
Yeah, it is. Very American.
No. Actually, wait. Alex can just fix you.
Alex doesn't want to fix him. Alex wants backward eyes. He already made it clear.
Okay.
You letting the cat out?
I don't know. I'm gonna get some food.
I think the cat wants out.
Hit the cat.
Did you say kick the cat?
No, I said I can hear the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I was going to give you a card. Anyway, so.
All right. That would be funny, but no, that's like jokes that my brother makes all the time.
Sounds good. All right. So you are now backwards eyes. Eventually, your arms may come back to you. And won't that be fun? Walking's a ways away, but you've had an entire glass of moonshine, and apparently it hit you just like a brick. You're hoping to be able to get a pan-galactic gargle blaster someday. That's it has the same effect as a golden brick wrapped with a slice of lemon smashed against your skull.
Extra sweet.
So, right. Well, I'm not going to ask you where you're going. You're going wherever Kinley's going. Where do you two want to go?
I wanted to just find like a secluded place real quick, so I can go back to my storage locker and grab some stuff, and then I'll jump back to Kinley.
So the great alien's fault.
Sure. Give me a luck roll. See if your trump card works on your storage locker. It should be fine. And you have an amazingly, freakishly high luck. Only a double out will foil you now.
Yeah.
Come on, double out. Yeah. All right. Cool. And
I grabbed my bulletproof vest.
when you go to your locker,
yeah.
First off, the lock itself is open.
Okay.
Then when you open your locker, There's a wall of shit there, like old bed mattresses, furniture, all that kind of shit.
Is all my stuff in there still?
You don't see it. All you see is it looks like the storage locker is literally filled with junk.
It's your house.
I start going through it looking for my shit.
Give me a spot hidden roll at half.
Needle in the haystack.
Blackwater.
You find that part of the junk acts like a door and it can be opened. And then on the other side of it, all of your shit is carefully laid out on the floor of the storage locker.
Are there any notes left behind?
Yeah, no. It's no mystery. It's just a riddle wrapped in a conundrum. That's mysterious. You stare at your stuff in disbelief.
What?
One sec.
You're staring at your stuff in disbelief. It all seems to be there.
Okay, well, I'm going to chalk this up to either Glenn or Dana did this. That's going to be my assumption. But I want to go to the, well, I'm going to grab what I need. And I'm going to go to the lock up and all that. And go to the owner or manager.
You go chunk and then locker's chunk. Chunk.
Alright, I'm going to need a new lock then. I want to ask the owner what happened.
To what?
My storage locker, someone's been in it.
Somebody been in your locker?
Yeah.
Anything missing?
No, the locker's broken though. Do you have another one?
$4. He slides you an identical looking lock. It's a cheap piece of shit.
Do you have anything more sturdy?
No.
Alright, I'll hand him $4.
He just not.
Do you mind if I review your security tape?
I mind.
I hand him like $50. Do you still mind?
Yeah.
$100.
Give me a bargain roll. I'm minding that.
Ooh.
$500 and a kiss on the lips.
I'll play a reroll card.
Fuck her up.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, you get to watch his security tapes and such. It shows some of the RPCs. I forget which ones, but it may have been Pete and Scott going up and like getting in. Then shows them like coming with a truckload of shit and carefully set up like door thing, and they're testing it, and they go away. And then later it shows like. Give me a luck roll. Lower is better, Freddie.
Alex drunk.
Blackwater.
You see, it looks like a UFO land and a bunch of gray aliens get out and they take over and they're like looking at the lockers and they take the one next to yours and they're like, they load in some, or they load a bunch of shit onto their ship from the locker and they're like, one of them pees on your locker. Yeah. And then they all get in their ship and go, and shows a bunch of crazy fucking scenes like that.
Great aliens. Never trust them.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it looks like they're short with big heads and stuff. Kind of like when you're getting ready to sign into the game that says probe time.
Right.
Yeah, but it's grainy video on the video thing because our cameras aren't very good here, so it could just be live.
Huh. So aliens and other weird shit.
There was also two guys. You think they're Sleestack in like horse masks, that ran by naked except for the horse mask, and then a guy wearing nothing but assless chaps with a couple of guns go chasing him.
Okay. Cool.
Perfectly normal, perfectly natural.
You don't even seem phased by
Hey,
it. Scares
do you mind if I keep this tape? I look at the.
Well, I'm not allowed to release the tapes at all, you see. They would notice if one was missing. I could lose
I'm sure you could replace it with another one.
I could lose my job.
I hand him another $200.
Yeah, my job is pretty much all I got in this world. Give me a bargain roll.
Kiss on the lips.
Just on the lips.
Yeah!
Tell you what, there's $300 and a kiss on the lips, and I'll go ahead and give you the tape.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do you have
Do
any lipstick?
He hands you a tube and goes, "Yeah. Put it on slow, put it on sexy."
I attempt to seduce him.
Wow.
Roll.
Damn it.
Right. It shows the guy the big kiss mark on him, and you're $500 more down, and you've got the tape. It looks like it plays on some ancient Slee Stack playback thing. It's like
I know it's a VHS tape. I know.
kinda, except it's shorter and a little bit thicker.
Okay, it's one of those.
There's a
Okay.
pain in the ass system. You can buy it here if you go to like a pawn shop or something.
Okay. I'll go back, replace the lock it,
Right.
and I'll jump back to Kinley. I'll
Kinley.
tell him to wait somewhere.
Yep. Kinley, when he trumps back to you, the first question on your mind is, why is he wearing lipstick?
Oh no, that's fine. I think that's completely.
drunk on his back.
Yeah, you get to see the lipstick, but you're wondering if it's the DT's kicking in real quick.
How you doing back there, Bobby Joe?
Who's Bobby?
That's you now, because I forgot your character's name.
All right, there, Bobby. Good.
Who's Bobby?
And that's how he became Bobby Joe.
Don't worry. Being christened by Alex is a privilege.
Mm.
Can I drive? I want to drive.
No, you're not driving. You're being driven.
Where would you like to go to next?
The car.
He's making walking motions. Kinley's just standing there looking around.
Right. So, do we get all the information we need off the Mart and Pa?
Well, they know. They told us to go to Waterbury Pit. That's where Nicky was going. They gave us really bad directions, so we might want to maybe ask the priest if he could clarify some of
You
that.
don't want to be talking to priest about none of this neither now, there, son. No. He doesn't like the Hollow Man and stuff. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
What? They look confused. What?
Why?
You just want to go out and blah. Right, you're thinking navigation at half should be able to get you there.
That sounds like good. That sounds like good direction to me. I think we've got this.
Sure enough.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool. You're beginning to wish that he would walk backward because you're feeling like your life is slipping away there, Vince, aka Bobby Joe.
Yeah.
You guys eventually, it's only 20 minutes walking away. And it turned out to be the ridge that was sticking up. A little easier than they made it sound. About 20-minute hike from the road. You guys are going through woods now. The the Kinley Woods. Dark, ominous, brooding. But they seem to make Alex happy. And give me a new alcohol tolerance roll there, Vince. Maybe you'll get use of your arms again. Ooh, arms. Come on, arms.
Hey!
Oh,
Your arms are back. Yeah, you can now use
nice.
your arms. Your legs are right out, but your arms work again.
I can actually... Gun. I want gun. Yes.
I look into his eyes and like try and get
One
a
of them
feel for.
looking this direction, and one of them is looking right at you, and you're wondering what's over here.
I give him a stick. There you are. There's it then.
Where's the
You're like, you're thinking, I could have given him the gun. I got enough hero points, and if he shoots himself. So, you guys, Kinley, riding on Kinley's back is kind of like sitting on top of an elephant. You really have no control over it.
I'm
It kind of goes where it wants.
I'm the king of the world.
Take a card. And you guys get to a rusting silver bullet trailer sitting there overlooking a stream that's somehow up in the ridge. Apparently, this guy didn't work on geography. It's got a vulture perched on its roof that's looking at you. Trees are growing up around it, and it's got a 2-room kitchen trailer. As you guys are walking up, a large special needs type guy comes out, and it looks like he's waving a lawnmower blade in one hand, going, "Oh, get away from the house! Get away!"
Friend of yours, Kinley.
Go away, Kinley.
Do you know Ma and Pa?
My mom's here. You can't come in. Go and kill everybody.
What?
Have you
We're
seen
friends.
this lady? Have you seen this lady? I hold up the picture.
I can't see. I want to see.
He advances toward you with the lawnmower blade. Ah, he says. You hear, I'm going to see from your back, Kinley.
I want to shoot him with my stick.
Shush, Bobby Joe. Shush. Right. We are friends. We come in peace.
Give me a fast talk roll at half to get this guy to understand, Kinley. Freddie's trying to show the picture, and you're thinking Freddie's going to lose a hand soon. He goes, "Oh, okay. You brought Bobby Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bobby Joe wants to play with you.
Yay!
Yay! You want to see my gun?
Yes. Oh, that's a lovely gun. They're looking at the stick. They're both very happy. Oh, man. All right. So as they're doing that, you see a really old Sleestack lady come out of the hutch, and she goes, monkeys.
Yes, ma'am. Monkeys.
Well, you better come in then. Oh, look how well you're getting on with my son. What's that in the back? Oh,
Bobby Joe and him are just good friends.
Hey, you're getting petted right now. He says, I've never seen anybody get on so well with him before. If I ever need a babysitter, I'll be sure to hire you. What's your name, sir?
Bobby Joe.
Very good, Bobby Joe. What's your name?
Alex Kinley.
Alex, what?
Alex Kingley with a G in the middle.
Kingley. Oh, that's a nice name. All right. And your name, sir?
Freddie.
You see Freddie glaring at you, Kinley.
I'm not going to lie about my name. For I am Alex Kinley.
There's nothing wrong with your name, Mr. Kingley, she says.
Does anyone want a +5 to any skill?
You guys are doing card play. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some drink.
No, I'm alright.
I'm going to get rid of bulletproof unless someone wants to take it.
Ooh.
Should I get rid of Master Researcher? Because I'm not sure if I need to go to the library at all.
Probably not anymore, no.
Wait. Who the hell played Snap Out of It?